searched and searched, but they were nowhere to be seen. Gordon and his crew gave up and went sadly back to the docks to tell the manager. He soon puffed in and saw Percy shunting. "Where's the dock manager?" "He's talking to some workmen right now. Why you need him?" "Because we couldn't find the express. We looked everywhere." "Really? They were here a few minutes ago after you left." "What? Where were they?" "I found them in that siding. One minute they weren't there, the next they appeared. It's unexplained how they got there, but they had letters for you stuck on them. The dock manager has it right now." "Who took the express?" "James and Edward double-headed the train. They're on their way now." This doesn't make any sense." "Yeah, but I must go and shunt. I'll see you later, Gordon." Percy puffed away, leaving Gordon in confusion. Soon the dock manager came over. He gave Gordon's crew the letter and walked away. The driver opened it and began to read it aloud. "Dear unbeliever, hope you enjoyed the first act. This is just the start of your disasters. If you don't believe me, they will continue. This is just a simple disappearing trick. You do not want to see my advanced work. If you believe now, I will leave and go back to my home in the scrapyards. If you choose not to, you will face the consequences. Your choice. Signed, the Ghost of Sodor." The nerve of Henry to send me this letter. I know it's him trying to spook me. It won't work. I will tell Sir Topham about this foolishness. "Come on," Gordon said crossly and ran off to Netford Station to complain to the Fat Controller. He puffed in to see Sir Topham pacing. When he spotted Gordon, he walked sternly over. He had a letter in his hand. "Gordon, first you lose the express, and now you send me this ridiculous letter." "What are you talking about, sir? We didn't send anything." "Oh, yes you did. It's right here." He pulled out the letter out of the envelope and started to read it. "Dear Fat Director, I do not like the way you're running your railway. Your engine's been slacking off, and you've been stuffing yourself. I'm surprised it's still running, and that you still have pants that can fit. I think you need to retire your job to a man who can see his feet. Your job should be a food tester, not a railway owner. Signed, the Ghost of Sodor." Who is this Ghost of Sodor? Henry has gone too far with this ghost business. Wait, so Henry's crew wrote this letter? Yes, I guess us one too, look. He handed Sir Topham the letter. He finished reading it, and he was furious. "This is not like Henry. You can talk to him. Henry is on his way to Titmouth Sheds." "Where will you go, sir?" "To make a phone call. I will be at Titmouth shortly." He stormed away to find Henry. Gordon puffed into Titmouth to see Henry and Edward. Edward was still comforting Henry. "Henry, what is the meaning of these letters?"
"I don't know what you're talking about."
"Oh, really, Ghost of Sodor?"
"Well, now you unleash your spirit. He will make things horrible for you in any way as possible. Hope you believe soon."
"Why?"
"Because if his spirit is not back in the scrapyard by Halloween, he will continue to haunt you until next Halloween."
Nonsense.
"Okay, Gordon, whatever you say."
Henry sighed and puffed back into the sheds. Edward was cross with Gordon. "Why can't you believe Henry? He's your cousin." "Not anymore. I can't be related to him." "Lying about such a cruel thing. The nerve of him. Why? Because you're afraid? I'm not.
He wasn't lying. I am his brother, and I was scrapped.
Said a voice. Gordon and Edward looked around to see where the voice came from. Henry, come out of there. You're not scary.
Henry's not here. It's just you, me, and Edward.
Edward shuddered and jumped back. Gordon laughed and said, "Scared, Injun? I'm not scared. Watch, it's just Henry playing a prank on us." His wheels started to turn by themselves. "Stop, Gordon!" Edward yelled, but Gordon was in a trance. His driver and fireman pulled the brake, but Gordon kept on going. Bang! Went the buffers and took Gordon out of his trance. "Bust my boil!" he yelled as he and Edward puffed back away from the sheds. They were far from Ticknet by the time they stopped. They sighed in relief. Then an engine puffed up next to Gordon and Edward. It was Henry. "Henry, where have you been?" "I was stuck in a siding because some stupid points were jammed." "I thought you were at the sheds." "I was on my way." "Wait, why did you think I was at the sheds?" Edward explained what just happened. Henry looked like he just seen a ghost. "Oh dear, we must hurry," he said urgently and puffed quickly away.